Experience for the youngsters in the first half. We knew that was going to be a tough start to pre-season in relation to the team that we picked and what Weston were going to be tonight. So really pleased in terms of the experience they got from that. They know they've got to improve, and it's almost an example of the gulf in class, but in terms of standards, certainly from academy level to first team level. So that first half group know what they need to do in terms of improving their game and working on their game and improving all aspects of it. But second half was more like the more senior group, still a young group, but a more senior group which are out there, and we moved the ball pretty well at times. If anything, a little bit rusty in front of the goal, but pleased to sort of win that second half.
So rusty in front of goal, that's natural after a few weeks away, isn't it?
We were never perfect tonight, but it was never going to be perfect. But I like the intent of the team. Both groups in terms of the intent, I can't fault. The attitude's been spot on since day one in terms of the aspects of the fitness work, which is what it's all about this time of the season. But we just need to add certain layers to the game as well. There were signs there in the second half. And like I say, when we got into a little bit of space and started moving the ball, it looked like we had a bit of pace and power. Certainly some dangerous areas. Jack Sparks put in some good delivery. Jacob Priest looked like he had the beating of his man 1v1. So some pleasing signs. Like I say, we know we've got to keep on working and building every single game. And the group who played the second half tonight, more than likely we'll play the first half on Friday with a few of the new signings in there as well. So we'll keep on improving and keep on building as time goes on.
And of course, in that first half, it's such a young team, and also Callum Rowe at the back as well. Was there a reason why he was the player, the more senior or player that you picked to play with the younger players?
It's just getting players on the pitch at this time in pre-season. It's about just getting minutes under the belt. And like I say, we wanted to play wing backs in the second half to get Jacob Priest and Josh Key on the pitch as well. So it needs must at the moment. No one can read anything into formations because it's too early in the day in relation to that. So it was just, like I say, minutes in the bank. But Callum got the first half and did okay. Like I say, it became difficult for that group in that first half, as we expected it would be. They're young, they've never played against a senior team like that. And that showed in that first half. They were just slightly off the pace. But that is to be accepted. Expected, but we still want more from our younger players. But like I say, there's no better experience for some of those young kids in terms of that first half, a big learning curve. And then second half, obviously the more senior ones, more improved players, so to speak, and we had more control of that game.
And assured, after a big week for him signing the contract, an assured performance from Harry Lee as well.
He's 16 years old. Yeah. We had a 16-year-old centre forward in the first half and a 16-year-old keeper in the second half. So, like I say, he's just experienced at the moment for these boys. His hands look clean. Got to improve certain aspects of his kicking and a couple of crosses in there. But he's not sampled men's football as such. He's sat on the bench and been closer and trained with us. But games are totally different. Like I say, this stage of the season is all about the fitness. But that little added bit of pressure which a game brings, and for the first time, some supporters in a stadium as such, just adds extra to people's games, and there's more expectation, there's a bit more pressure on it. So for really young ones like that, it's so valuable.
And that's it, he supporters back. I mean, there was only a couple of hundred here tonight, but it was just nice to have people around, wasn't it?
Just to hear noise, just to hear voices, hear opinions, hear moans and groans, hear cheers, whatever it is. It's just good to see people. Let's be honest. And like I say, hopefully that will keep building as much as we're building. That the supporters will start building. A closer one on Friday. Really big one for Scotty as well. He's been excellent in terms of helping us. That in my time at Exeter, with the loans at Tiverton, and a real standout figure in the community. So we're really looking forward to Friday, and hopefully we can get a lot of people through the gates. And like I say, the new signings will be there on the pitch on Friday, and we'll keep on adding to our game.
And finally, then you mentioned loans there. I believe Jack Arthur's off to Bideford.
Yes, yeah, that's confirmed. So he'll be part of their pre-season schedule as well. I actually think he played on Saturday and kept a clean sheet, and obviously played the first half for ourselves tonight. So we're trying to get the balance for his game time. He needs to keep on playing with ourselves whenever possible. But there's a reason we send our young boys out on loan. And there's no better example than a game like tonight, and it just helps them get to where they need to be, which is closer to our first team.
Matt, first of 60 odd to go this season. Thanks so much.
60 odd.